Saturday. No trucking stuff going on for this video, but because last week I worked all week, but nothing really was too appealing as of, recording or anything else, and I was going to record Friday, but Friday I did a dual load with my pops, and I just kind of wanted to enjoy that, because I don't get the truck with him as often as you think I would. I don't get a chance to do a dual load with him that often. So I just wanted to kind of enjoy the moment and get to go out to Nebraska and hang out with him and spend some time and stuff like that. So I decided we're gonna do a shop video. I got an oil change to do if I can get my filters. I got to run into town to get my oil because I didn't notice my oil change was coming up this close as usual. And also got to take the Shift Products lights, Underglow rock light kit off the truck and put the new ones on the truck finally, after I've had those lights for, I don't know, 3 months now. And I got a couple lights to fix that I think maybe got some water in them or something, or a plug came apart. And also got my switch covers in. Thanks for everybody who was mentioning what switch covers to get for the 3 on the top of the dash. And then I got in that big box, it's a DPF box drop, so it loads the DPF box to match the other side. So we got all that to do, clean out the inside of the truck. I was going to go clean the truck today, but it looks like it's going to rain, so I'm probably not going to do that. May do that tomorrow or something like that, but we got that to do. We got some shocks to do on a trailer. We got little odds and ends to do, so let's see what we can get into. We're at CIT now. I'm about to walk in and see if I can get my filters, and if so, then I'll be running in town to go get oil. All right. Let's see, $219 later, got my filters. So now let's go spend about the same on oil. It's the weekend, you can tell. Everybody parked at good old Walmart. Spending their time out doing their 36s, or probably 36s for the most part. 34s more or less, I guess I should say. I don't know why it's a 36 or 34-hour reset, or maybe even doing their 10s. Who really knows? But you can always tell when it's the weekend. Good old Tractor Supply. Let's go grab some oil. All right, so we need 4 of those and 3 of those. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, let's get loaded up. All right, folks, this right here is why you order your oil, and it's a lot cheaper, because the last time when I did my oil change and I ordered all my oil off of Amazon, same oil, I spent like $290, so let's call it $300. So to get the same oil, the same amount of oil, well actually less, because I was buying it in a case of 3, so I had 2 extras or something like that. I think I had like 1 or 2 extras when I did it, and I spent like $290. So 2 gallons less, $400. So that's why I try to keep up with my oil changes. It's just it came up so quick because I'm not used to running as long miles as I am now, doing this running discard seed over to Nebraska, so I'm racking up miles a lot quicker than I think I am. And otherwise, I would have ordered my oil like I'd always do, either order AMS oil or ordered, you know, my Rotella, because it's cheaper to order it online and get it shipped to you than it is to get it in store, and that's why. But, you know, it's one of those things where when you got to spend the money, you got to spend the money, because I'm not going to let my truck go over. It's actually under by like, I think it's over by 1,000 miles, but by the time I run Monday, I'll be over, because I'm doing the same thing I did Monday, which I'm probably going to record Monday. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I'm doing the same thing that I did Friday, Monday, and it's like 1,100 miles. So by the time I run over there and run back, I'm going to be over my oil change. So I'm not gonna do that. So otherwise, if I was running the little miles like I was running and doing the multiple stops and stuff like that in Illinois, I could make it to the end of the week without being that far over. That's a nice truck. Anyways, without being that far over. But since I'm running longer miles, I'd just rather not. I don't know. It may just be a me thing. I know some guys will be like, oh, you know, a couple thousand miles over won't hurt it, which I used to be that way. But, you know, running, this is mission crap. And especially with me not having the bypass on the truck anymore, where it's double cleaning the oil, I would definitely like to stay on interval as much as I can, which I run the intervals just as far as I ran my intervals on the Volvo when I was driving it. I know some guys run 15,000, 20,000. I run 30 before I do an oil change. Never had a problem with running 30. I normally run 30,000 before I do an oil change. It's just the way I do things. It's never hurt anything. It's just the way I've always done it, and the way I'll always continue to do it no matter what. But I know some guys harp on, oh, I do it 15,000, oh, I do it 20,000. You know, I'm gonna keep 30,000. That's what I do my oil change intervals at. So, you know, some guys rant and rave about it, and some guys will probably rant and rave in the comments, so you should change it sooner. You know, it's my truck, my maintenance. That's where I'm changing it at. I've never had an issue. Never had an issue with my old truck changing at 30,000 miles. It had emissions on it too. So it is what it is. But on our way to the shop, got everything I need. Hopefully my brother drained out the oil pan from when he changed his oil last weekend. And yeah, so let's get to the shop so we can get started working on stuff. All right, oil's draining. So while we're doing that, let's get these things installed up there. All right, so I guess these things are pretty easy. Just, I don't know if you guys can see that. Just that little set screw, little Allen. They just slide on there. I don't know if I want to do them upside. Yeah, let's do them upside down. Guess that's as far as they go. Ever get Pretty far in there. Maybe I don't have it far enough back. I guess that's pretty on there. It's not too bad. Wish they actually made ones that... I don't think I like that very much. Alright, I figured it out. It's actually not that hard. I don't know why it took me so long to freaking figure this out. But best way I figured out is, one, back this set screw out a little more. Back the set screw out some and pull the actual gel part out of here if I can get to it. Anyways, pull this out, then stick this on one of these. Make sure it's all the way on there, as far as you can get it, and then put this on there, and then tighten your set screw. That's how I got it to work, and it doesn't come off. So I'm gonna get the rest of these on there, this one and the other one, then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, got them all on there, and they don't come off. So hopefully that blue gem will match the rest of them, but for anybody that wants the part number for these, for all the different colors, All right, got our 11 gallons in. Not gonna check it till I start the truck though, but well, start it, let it suck some oil up, and then anyways, like I was saying, start it, let it suck some oil up, and then shut it off and let it check it. But gotta fill that filter first, but see how she does. Alrighty, got her primed. Let's see if she starts. Alrighty, I took this little cap off and got some of the air out of the system. Let's see if she starts this time. Alright, a little time has passed, but got all my lights working. Those two over there on the passenger side were out, but it was wiring, so I fixed all that. Those are back working again. Oil change is all wrapped up, everything's all good, topped off everything. Fixed my ground wire. Let's make sure all my blues are still working. Yep, everything up there still works. And everything back here still works. Cool. All right, let's get to the DPF drop kit and go over that. And then after that, we'll get to going over the shift rock light kit, which as you can see right there, hanging on the frame, right there. I have them on there, but the harness went bad. And they sent me a new harness for free. So I got to re-harness, re-put the harness back on, make sure the lights still work. And then if the lights don't work, they sent me a whole new 12 lights too. So I can change out any of the ones that don't work anymore. So let's go over the DPF kit. All right, well, this is the DPF drop kit. No instructions, so that's great. Typical of, you know, I'm not gonna say any more than that, but yeah, no instructions, so this should be fun. Yeah, 0 instructions. So they sent me 4 of the same books, so, but no instructions. So we're gonna be figuring this out together. Should be pretty simple by the way I'm looking at it, hopefully. But yeah, this is what contains in the kit. 2 big brackets, 1 of these brackets, and 2 of these brackets, and some bolts. So tear down the box over there and start trying to figure out where this crap goes. Yes, before we get started, this is a before. As you can see how close it is up there. So you can get a good before and a good after of how it looks after it's done. But 1/2 inch, take your bolts out. There's some underneath, under this step, and this whole thing comes off, and you can see your bracketry. All right, we got the box off. We got 4 up here. You have 4, well, you have 8 down here to get that step off. So you have to take that step off first, and then you can take that off. You can't take the big box off without taking the step off first. I've tried. So I'm guessing by looking at this, I'm hoping I don't have to, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to take these off, this off, These are probably my side brackets for, and that's that other bracket. So I'll get it figured out, and then I'll let you guys know where everything goes. Got the big brackets off, just a DPF over here now. These brackets, you have to take them apart first because those hold that on, which is what your step sits on. So these brackets go in there on both sides. So you gotta take that apart and bolt those in. And these are your big brackets, big black brackets that are sitting right there on the side. And this, I believe, is going to replace this thing, because it's literally the same. So yeah, that's going to replace that. So that has to come off, that has to go off. So I'm going to assemble this. I'll take that apart and reassemble that and get those on the truck, and then probably do this last. All right, got her all put together. The only thing is Roadworks shitty bolts, which I got one back there on this side that's doing the same as this, but I got one tight on each side. So I'm gonna leave it for now until I get some new bolts, because I don't have anything that big in the shop. So I'm gonna end up cutting these out and putting new ones in there. But for now, it's strong. It ain't going nowhere because it got multiple mounts. So now I just got to put that stuff back on there and see how it looks. All right, well, I actually kind of screwed up, so I had to take this all back apart. When you assemble this, you need to assemble the whole thing on the truck. That's the only way it's going to fit right. So this bracket, this big bracket, goes on the inside now, not on the outside. It used to go on the outside, now it goes on the inside. On the inside, not on the outside. Other than that screw up, which I had to take it all back apart to do that, it's now back together. All right, well, that's the finished product, which now that I got so much more space, I can get bigger drop panels, which is kind of the plan eventually. But yeah, that's what she looks like, all bolted together. All right, Shift Products rock light kit. Comes with your rock lights, bandit, connectors, and the full harness ready to go. All you do is route it and plug them in. And then if you get the full kit with their mountain brackets, they have these cool brackets that hold them onto the frame with just a little screw, and it clamps onto the frame, no drilling into the frame or nothing. So I'm gonna get this new harness routed, get all this stuff unconnected, and ran a lot better than I did it the first time, and see how she turns out. All right, y'all, it's been a couple hours. As you can see, I am filthy. Finally got it all buttoned up, all done. It's a pain in the ass. I ended up having to do more than what I thought I was gonna have to do. Ended up having to take all my rock lights off of the mounts and mount the new ones for everything to work right. But I got it all done for the most part. I might move some stuff around. I don't know yet. But she looks pretty good. But without further ado, I'll give you guys a look at what everything looks like. We go forever now. We
go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm a trendsetter, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, no, won't let him, we go forever and ever, yeah. I gon' create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, you wish that you can do better, yeah. I know that I can do better. I'm so in love with the cheddar. I'm so in love with my little boo. It was written like a letter. Think I was born with the juice. Think I was born with the sauce. Think I was born a little crate. Then I turned up to a boss. Gotta go and get it. I keep running up the digits.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this shot video. If it was actually dark outside, I'd take the truck outside and you'd actually be able to see the lights a lot more, but I did what I could do, shut the lights off and everything else. But yeah, that took a lot longer than what I thought. But hey, and fenders are mounted, since, you know, I never really made a update on that. I made a few posts on Instagram about it, but yeah, they've ran all week. They've been mounted. They came out good, but you'll see more of that later on down the line. But I got a couple more things to do, tidy up the shop, and then I'm out of here. So I hope you guys liked it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok if you want to communicate. And you guys have a good weekend. Peace.
You know that I'm a trendsetter, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, won't let him, we go forever and ever, yeah. I gon' create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, you wish that you can do better, yeah. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm a trendsetter.